Hey awesome people, my name is Ben and I'm talking to you from our beautiful office here in Waikiki in Honolulu, Hawaii. And the reason why I'm talking to you today is because every year first home buyers venture to the market just to find themselves making the same mistakes like their parents did, their siblings, or even their friends when they purchase a home. So today I'd like to talk about the 6 biggest mistakes people make when they purchase a home and what we can do in order to avoid them. Before we get started, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching my videos. I really hope I can provide you with some valuable information on your journey to your new home. And if you like my content, please hit the subscribe button, leave me a like and a comment in the comment section because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm, and I would like to provide you with some valuable content every single week. Now without further ado, let's get right into it and let's do it. Number 1 in my list for you is that you really want to take a close look at what is your budget. That can be essential. As you probably can imagine, when you go shopping for a home, you fall in love with the place just to later find out that it's over budget. That can be frustrating, wouldn't you agree? With that being said, in order to avoid that, it's very important to find a mortgage lender, get pre-approved, and send a clear message to the seller that the seller is working with a serious buyer, which is you. Okay guys, so tip number 2 in my list is that most people don't go and shop around with different mortgage lenders. Let's apply that to the car industry. Just imagine you go and purchase the car that you really love, you're happy about it, but you find out that a different dealer in the area had the same car and you could have saved thousands of dollars just by shopping around. The same applies to different mortgage lenders. You can put multiple applications with different lenders, and within a 45-day window they will only count as one credit inquiry. So my tip number 2 is go and shop around and know what is out there with different mortgage lenders so you can start saving today. Okay, number 3 in my list of mistakes to avoid is not having a clear understanding of our budget versus the amount of being pre-approved. So what I mean by that is, just imagine you're getting pre-approved, you're super excited to find your place, you fell in love with the place, and then you get a better understanding of what actually the cost for that place is and what your current budget is. The truth is that the lender doesn't know your debt to income ratio versus your monthly expenses and all the other costs. That can be very frustrating for the real estate agent, for all parties involved, and in particular for yourself. So as you get a better understanding of what is your budget and what kind of expenses you have and where do you want to put your money, take in consideration a financial plan, take an emergency fund, put things towards savings and your monthly expenses. Number 4 in my list is that a lot of us get into the trap and being overly excited about the purchase and be rushing into the situation. By doing so, in many cases we forget about closing costs, the down payment and funds that are needed during the process. So now, by getting a clear timeline, maybe 1 to 2 years before you're thinking about purchasing your dream home, you will have the opportunity to plan for a better credit score, to have enough savings, enough down payment, and an overall strengthened situation. Number 5 in my list of things to avoid when purchasing a new home is not knowing what first-time home buyer programs are available. Because now we are pre-approved, we have an understanding of our budget, we have a clear mind and a strong position. Now it's important to understand what kind of options are available in our state, and our lender and our real estate agent can help us with that process. So number 5, please go ahead and find out everything about supporting programs, assistance that you may get, because there's a lot of help out there and it's just waiting for you. Okay, wonderful. So here we are at number 6 in my list of things to avoid when purchasing our first home. And number 6 is to get a clear understanding of the overall cost and all additional costs that come with the process of purchasing our new home. So we talked about the down payment and the assistance programs, but we also need to consider costs for closing costs, appraisal, inspection. We got title and attorney fees, we got lender and owner title insurance, moving and storage costs, and a lot more that's going on in the process. Eventually we may have higher utility bills that need to be considered, the maintenance of the new place, and the way from and to work and to the school. With that being said, this is all to give you a little understanding of the overall picture and things to consider when purchasing the first home. My number 6 is get a clear understanding of all costs, the additional costs that are involved in purchasing a home, and we're going prepared into getting our dream home. And let's summarize really quick all the main points that I tried to address. Number 1 is to get pre-approved and send a clear message to the seller that you are serious. Number 2 would be to talk to different lenders, understand all of your options available. Number 3 is to get an understanding of your financial needs and your budget so you understand your debt to income ratio. Number 4 is to be smooth and clear in the process, be really considerate, not too fast, and build a timeline. Number 5 is to understand the assistance program available in your state so you can go ahead and start getting your dream home as soon as possible and as smooth as possible. And number 6, last but not least, is to really understand the overall cost picture of the process. So guys, I really hope you got a lot out of that video. If you did, please leave me a comment, leave me a like.